Dave Stotts here, wishing you a happy Independence Day. This week, get 22% off Adventures All Access when you use the code FREEDOM. America. And this is Independence Hall, the centerpiece of Independence National Historical Park here in Philadelphia. Built in 1753, this building was originally known as the Pennsylvania State House. From 1775 to 1783, this building served as the main meeting place for the Second Continental Congress, a body of representatives from each of the 13 American colonies. Here, in June of 1775, the Continental Congress chose George Washington as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. Unknown to many, the formal separation of the 13 colonies from Great Britain in 1776 actually happened on July 2nd, not July 4th. This is when the Second Continental Congress voted to approve a resolution of independence that declared the United States independent from British monarchy. After the vote for independence on July 2nd, Congress then turned its attention to a Declaration of Independence, basically a formal document justifying their decision. The writing assignment was given to a committee of 5 members, and Thomas Jefferson was the main author for the committee. Congress debated and revised the final wording of the Declaration, finally signing and dating it July 4th, 1776. During the debate process, John Adams wrote to his wife, Abigail, "The second day of July, 1776, will be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. I am apt to believe that it will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. It ought to be commemorated as the day of deliverance by solemn acts of devotion to God Almighty. It ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations, from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward, forevermore." Well, John Adams' prediction was off by 2 days. It turns out that Americans picked July 4th to celebrate their independence, the date shown on the widely publicized Declaration of Independence, rather than July 2nd, the date the Resolution of Independence was approved in a closed session of Congress. This is a reproduction of the Declaration of Independence, which was read aloud to the public in the area of Philadelphia now known as Independence Square. The original document is displayed in the National Archives in Washington, D.C. Its powerful and popular words begin, "The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to that separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness." The Declaration of Independence. This is why we celebrate the 4th of July each year. This is the meaning of Independence Day in America.